Hello and welcome back. Now we have built the module. We are going to fit it into its case, and a very popular one, and how it even gets its name, the MintySynth, comes from the use of Altoids mints. Now, lucky I was able to find these for sale in Morrison's in the UK. They're not that common. But previously I found some mints in Marks and Sparks. And essentially it's the same size tin, probably even made by the same people, round little mints. And so I thought, make a little bit of a change and then fit into here. Down the road I can always change the case up if I want. And also, I only got these the other day and they still have a rather lot of mints in. I nearly had one then, I'd be like chewing it while talking to you. So first thing up, I think I'm going to mark the holes. Now I did print this out beforehand, and I let the paper get resized, and this was jiggling around, which wasn't suitable. So just eyeballing it up into the case, I can see that these will line up a lot better. I nearly made that problem. So if you print out this sheet, make sure you print it out to actual size, not fit to size. I'm going to be using a centre punch and a hammer. Now this is a little bit overkill, but it's always best to use a centre punch, mainly so the drill has something to get started with. It should have made a nice indent, yes. And then line it up with the other one. Quite a lot of wiggle on the paper, so just take your time. If you're not happy, get it recentered. That should be it for the paper. That will come out now. So you should be able to see two holes, well not holes, two little sort of pokes, which kind of look just about in line. Not too, should be okay. I have a block of wood to drill onto as well. And they recommend a 1/16 drill, or 1/8 drill, I beg your pardon, or 3mm, and strangely enough, all my drill bits are in millimeters, which is probably the most common engineering measurement. So let's turn the torque up slightly on this. Live on camera if it all goes wrong. One hole done. Two hole done. Just clean up these slightly. Would have had to get out the old hand drill, otherwise would have been awkward. So that looks fairly good. A little bit of spur on the bottom. Now if you ever get a spur, then you want a slightly larger drill bit than the hole. You can get deburring tools, but a little twist of a drill bit should knock off any anything sharp. You know, we're doing that. Might have to get a slightly larger bit, which I don't have with me. Have the screw somewhere around. Fiddly little thing. They will pass through. Put that away. Now what we can do is just eyeball that will fit into the holes. So far it looks good. Now clean the area. Here we have a little template on the sheet you print out. So you need to get that lined up so it fits within the box, which is good. And then you print out these, or you cut out these little templates. Now this is the difference between fit to paper and fit to size. As you can see, one is more off than the other. This is the actual true size, and the other one's fit to paper, so always catch out that before. I have a tiny bit of Pritt stick, which I'm just going to use it to hold in place. Pritt stick, or glue stick as it's more known as in the US, and be able to move this around the front might be able to show you what you're doing as well. So line that up, make sure that's all lined up, then line this arrow up with the getting that on for a second and double check our measurements. I think I'm slightly off by the looks of it, just by a few mil. Lucky the Pritt stick is squidgy, so I can literally move that by hand. You wouldn't want to use anything like super glue. Now this doesn't have to be precision engineering, but you don't want a sort of huge oval hole when doing it. And you should be able to see roughly that the holes line up, or the two arrows line up there. Now we will have to, we need 6mm on there, and I have my piece of wood, which I'll need a sort of something to rest underneath it. Should work for the moment. So centre punch, just place my hammer. Got a nice excuse me, nice divot now. What I'm going to do is start with the 3mm and then go up to the 6mm. I don't have a stepper drill bit at the moment, so I should be able to hold it in my hand like so. That's a 3mm hole through. We change this over for a 6mm. And my 6mm is a bit off the camera. My 6mm is a little bit old. I've been using this for a lot of jobs over the years. Hopefully it's not going to just ruin the hole out. This is rather blunt drill bit. I think maybe even step that up into size a little bit more actually. Naturally, I need a new 6mm. So what do we have in here? That looks like about a 5mm. Yeah, good as a 5mm. These are my modified, battery ran out on these and it wouldn't stay in, so I modified these with the AA battery. So we're going up from a 3 to a 5. Looks better. Take that off now. Hole's getting a little bit elliptical. We will address that. So a quick rough test fit. Make sure things are lined up. If not, curse the sky time. So yep, that hole will need clearing up, but and holes underneath. Can I see them? Bit dark, but it should be there somewhere. Okay, I'm going to have to fiddle this out and clean up the holes, and that will be a jump cut. So technical difficulties, be right back. Okay, so now I have managed to get it out the tin, which was a little bit of a struggle. I've cut out a small buffer to, obviously the back of this circuit board has got a lot of pins and in here is metal, so it wouldn't be a good combination. I had an old SD card case or packaging for it, and I used the cardboard from the back of there, stuck the template on, and you've just joined me now. I've just put the screws through with the washers on, and I need to thread this through, make sure it all lines up, and then get this, hopefully the screws will go through from the bottom. That's the plan. So that doesn't sound like something moving around in there. Yep, one of the washers has come off. You know what it's like. You do something on camera and it never works out, and eventually you do it off. You think to yourself, Right, turn off the camera. No point in recording tons of footage of just the same thing. And the screws seem to go in easily. There's no rattle. The little clips are under there. And everything is now done. Well, I say done. The last part left is the headphone jack collar or retaining ring. Doesn't really need one, but it will clean up the top edge. Once had a tool that tightened these up. You'll see we've got a little knurl on them. Don't know where that tool is. Very careful not to scratch the case. Which I've already done. Oh, part of the charm. So, there we go. One Minty Pie. Minty Pie. Minty Pie is a completely different thing. MintySynth. So, you want to see if it works now, I guess. Well, let's put some batteries in. The batteries go the same way round, which is unusual. Expect one way and one the other. Apparently it has up to 150 hours on 2 batteries. And today I'm using my little portable Sony speakers, which are the SRS T80. I think these are fairly vintage. I've had them for a long time. So we plug that in. Apparently if you turn it on while pressing down key 1, it will do something. Let's turn that on. Now I'm not sure how to fully play this as such, as an instrument. I've read up just very briefly, but it's quite advanced. You sort of channels and change the pitch, then change there and the buttons and so forth, and it's got the light there for the different tone. Apparently so. Yeah, some reading that will have to be done. But this is the sort of demo mode, so it shows what's sort of capable of it. So, until next time, I'm the duty paid. Take care and be safe.